Ladies, it's good to talk to you, the three of you. Dinah, I want to make sure I'm saying your name right.
You
Dinah,
are, yeah. Yeah, you are.
thank
Thank
you.
you for checking.
Yes, thank you. Well, I'll start with you because I really enjoyed this film for a movie that's about dealing with grief and confronting death. It's also goes to some really weird places I was not expecting, and I think a lot of people are going to like it for that. Talk to me about where the idea for it came from.
Well, it came from an early experience of grief that I had in my life where I lost a very dear friend of mine to a degenerative illness when we were in our early teens. And that was sort of the original inspiration for the film. And then I used that part of my life um, to sort of create a setting in which I can talk about other chapters of my life and my own need to process difficult, heavy emotions such as pain and loss and grief through comedy and fantasy and emotion. So it's my way of kind of generating hope. And I really wanted to share that with other people, had a great need to share that with others.
Mhm. Well, I thought you were fantastic in this. You've got a really a big emotional burden to carry in this movie too. Talk to me about how that carrying doing a movie that does deal with grief and is so it can be so heavy. How do you get into that kind of role and what kind of impact it has on you long term if it does?
Thank you. I think it took a lot of work before going in so that we had freedom within the space to play and find the truth. So we did a lot of work and character work beforehand. Dinah and I in a room for a long time, building Tuesday from the ground up. And then so much of it comes from the other characters, like, my mum and Death, sort of Rinze as well. And they're such massive influences on performance. Um, and yeah, I mean, it's massively impacted me. I think that I took so much away from this, and I'm just incredibly grateful that I got to do it. I think that, it's massively changed my life.
Julia, when was the last time you got to bite the head off of a macaw?
That day.
You're
That
you're
very day.
you're great in this too. This is kind of a change of pace for you. I think you've been doing great dramatic work before this as well, but this is a bit heavier than usual for you. Talk to me
Yeah.
about how you got into the film and your impressions when you first read the screenplay.
Well, when I first read the screenplay, I was already into it. I mean, this film deals with very universal themes about grief and loss and denial and acceptance. And also it's a but in a highly unusual way. There's nothing, in my view, derivative about this film. It's completely fantastical. I've never read or seen anything like it.
Yeah.
That appealed to me. As a mother of, I have two children of my own, and the idea of the incredible strength of the parental bond and the exploration of that was really a fascinating thing for me to sort of chomp on. And it was an opportunity to do something that I had really never done before in such a way. I mean, it was a real deep dive into a lot of dramatic material and fantastical stuff. And I was very moved to meet Dinah, obviously to read her material, to see her work, to work with Lola. Give me a break. I mean, it was an actor's dream, really, from start to finish.
Diana, like I said, this movie surprised me in a lot of ways. One of them was the choice in music, using one of my favorite all-time songs, Ice Cube's "Today Was a Good Day." Where did that come from? Was that something that you drew from your personal experience as well, or was that just a favorite song of yours?
Um, I honestly, I'm always very inspired by rap and hip hop when I write.
Hmm.
I'm not sure if it's sort of, sometimes it's the lyrics, sometimes it's just the beat, the rhythm that helps me sort of imagine scenes. I always sort of, I feel like the song is very visual as well. And it was, you know, I just, when I was writing it, I was just listening to it a lot, and I didn't really know why. It was just there until it slowly started to connect with the themes of the film. And I was like, oh, that's why I've been listening to it all day, every day. And it was, I love that because, you know, I really feel that that song, you know, has a universal kind of message to it, even though it's talking about a guy's really specific life. It always felt very universal to me. So that's why it's there.
Yeah, it fits perfectly. It's soothing, and it also is very descriptive. I appreciate it, Julia, Dinah, Lola. You're all fantastic. Thanks again. I wish you the best of luck with the film.
Thanks
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
Thanks for checking out the show. If you like what we're laying down, please subscribe to our channel and click the bell to receive notifications for all of our latest stuff.